intro.
Hi guys, welcome back to third part of ESP32 and IoT tutorial series. In the previous videos, we understood the basic pinout of this board, did Arduino software installation, and tried to blink the onboard LED. So from this video onwards, we'll start with a practical. Since we'll be working on IoT projects, the very important and the basic thing is to connect our ESP32 board to a Wi-Fi network. So today we'll see how we can make it happen. Also, today's learning will be very useful for all our further IoT related projects. So make sure you follow the complete video. So as I explained before, this ESP32 board comes with built-in Wi-Fi. So we don't need any external connections. We'll directly move to the programming part. I'll keep my board connected to the computer USB port. For today's practical, we have to use the Wi-Fi API calls. In most of the cases, the Arduino IDE by default supports the Wi-Fi library. Now to avoid any issues, we will try to install the available library. For that, go to Sketch, Include Library, Manage Libraries, and in this library manager, search for Wi-Fi. So here you can see this Wi-Fi 101 by Arduino itself. Just install this. It's installed. So I'll close this option. So now if you go to File, Examples, you can see this option for Wi-Fi which we installed just now. So here we have example programs for different use cases. But for us, we have to just connect this ESP to the hotspot using its built-in Wi-Fi. So for this, we just need a simple code to connect the Wi-Fi and print the status as well as the IP on the serial monitor. I've already written the code. I'll briefly go through what each and every line does here. At the declaration, we have inclusion of Wi-Fi header file. And these are two constants, one for hotspot name and other one for the password. So one thing you have to note here is as per the specifications of ESP32, it supports only 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi band. So make sure you are using the same. So my router operates on 5 GHz band. So I'll just use my phone hotspot to connect with this ESP board. So I'll turn on the hotspot and also keep the option to 2.4 GHz. So SSID is your hotspot name. I'm providing my hotspot name here. So these two are to be in the string format. So there should be double quotes included. So next we have the setup function. Here we have serial.begin function just to initialize the serial communication. And this we need for printing any text on the serial monitor. And with respect to Wi-Fi, this is one of the important function we have to call. With Wi-Fi class, there is a begin function and this takes two arguments. One is the hotspot name and the password. So these details are already declared here. So once we call this function, the board starts looking for this particular network and tries to connect. So now to check whether connection is successful or not, we have one more function in the same class called status. So this returns multiple values. So as per this enum declaration, this value is 3. So if we receive 3, it indicates the connection is successful. So if the board has not yet connected to the network, we'll be receiving value other than 3. So in this case, we have to give some time for the board for successful connection. So we have this continuous while loop which keeps running, and for every 500 milliseconds it just prints this text on the serial monitor for our reference. So once the connection is successful, this condition fails and we exit this while loop and come here, and we are printing Wi-Fi connected. Also, there will be an IP address assigned for the network that you can directly get with this function and print it on the serial monitor. So currently with this code, in order to know the Wi-Fi connection status, we have to open the serial monitor and check what it's printing. But there is also one more way to know the Wi-Fi connection status even without opening the serial monitor. For that, you can just use a LED bulb and turn on once it's connected. Instead of using external LED bulb, I'll just use the one available on the board. And this is connected on GPIO2, which we have seen in the previous tutorial. So in the setup, first I'll make the mode of pin 2 as output. So if the board has not yet connected to the Wi-Fi, we will be inside this while loop. So here I'll use digital write function and keep the LED in the low state. So once the connection is successful, we come out of this while and we reach here. So at this line, I'll make the pin 2 as high. So that's it. With this simple logic, you can just monitor the LED bulb, and once it's turned on, we'll get to know that connection is successful. So there is also one more case where the Wi-Fi has connected successfully and in between it got disconnected. This scenario will not be covered with the present logic since the setup function runs only once during power on. So for that, we have to add some logic in the loop to check the connection status continuously. I'll use if statement and copy the same line from here. So here, in between, if the connection got disconnected, this function will return value other than 3. And here we have to turn off the LED. Also, you can print some text on serial monitor. I'll make it disconnected. So the code is ready with this. I'll upload and show the results. Select proper board and COM port. Upload. I'll also open the serial monitor. So it's trying to connect and connection is successful. We also got the IP address. So here on the board, we can also see the LEDs active. So now I'll turn off the hotspot. We got Wi-Fi disconnected on the serial monitor and LEDs off. Again, I'll turn on the hotspot and reset the board. It's trying to connect and connection is successful. LED is also active. So that's it on the code. So in this way, you can easily connect the Wi-Fi on your ESP32 board. And this part of the code will be common for all our upcoming tutorials. And I'll be not repeating the explanation. So make sure to understand this and also try it practically. And keep the things ready for the next tutorial. Thank you for watching. You can download this code from the link in description. We'll see you in the next one.